Hello everyone. As you guys know that we have started to receive quite a few new listings into the market, and in today's video we're going to talk about actually the rezoning appeal that City of Calgary is doing, and at the same time we'll discuss the Home and Garden Show. We'll also actually discuss the interest rates, what banks are offering right now, but at the same time I want to discuss about the market, what's going on in the month of January, how everything went, and we will discuss also the weekly numbers in a really quick time. So let's start. Actually, as you guys know, that Calgary City Council is trying to reappeal the rezoning because we had blanket zoning. A lot of people were not happy with it. Lots of properties were like obviously in the older neighborhoods, they didn't want multi-families or other stuff being built because that will have so much population moving into those communities. So people were not happy with it. So there is new appeal that is the city actually has set a date for hearing from the public, and if you want to join, it is actually starting from March 23rd and it'll go on for 1 week. Our previous one was the longest public hearing, which went on for 14 days. This one is about for 7 days. If you are thinking that and you're concerned, please make sure that you go there and also get involved. So the second thing is actually, you guys probably know that the Home and Garden Show is coming to Calgary. They do these two shows in Calgary, one in basically at the end of February, and the other one somewhere close to September or October. So this show is coming up on February 26th and it'll go on till March 1. If you are thinking to go there, we can provide you the tickets. Give us a call or send us a message and let us know how many tickets you want. We can definitely provide you those tickets. You can go and enjoy. They offer a lot of stuff, including furniture, renovations, ideas for renovations, and all the new tech for homes. So make sure you check it out. If you are interested, let us know. We'll be more than happy to assist you with that. So the other thing, as I mentioned, we want to discuss with you guys about is that Bank of Canada decided to hold off on its rate. So banks are right now offering pretty good rates actually on mortgages. Surprisingly, the variable rate has gone even down to even 3.65%. With some of the major banks, but some of the private banks are even offering lower than 3.5%. So if you are thinking to get into real estate market, take advantage of those. Obviously, nobody is really predicting if the interest rates will go up. But again, keep this in mind. It's a numbers game, and we don't know by the end of the year what Bank of Canada will decide. We're sitting actually at the lowest part of the at the bottom where Bank of Canada is comfortable with the economy. It is usually between 2.25 to 3.50. They can keep it anywhere in between, and it does not affect things much. So we're sitting at the bottom of that comfortable zone. So keep that in mind, and if you are thinking, you can definitely take advantage of those rates. So now let's discuss actually what happened in last month, in the month of January. As you guys know, the market is still slow. We had 1,234 sales, which were down by almost 15% compared to January 2025. I'm going to show you another graph right after this. But here, one thing I really want you to pay attention to is that new listings also dropped by almost 4%. A lot of people have moved here. There are still a lot of people who are just renting right now and thinking to get into the real estate market. So new listings were down by 4% to 2,785 units. But the inventory was still up because we're still carrying that inventory from the past few months by more than close to 21% at 4,391 units. And months of supply is pretty getting high and high every month. It is at 3.5 months basically. And the days on the market have also gone up to 53 days. Now, you guys are quite noticing that the benchmark price is also down by pretty close to 5% to 554,400. But as I have been talking to you guys in the past about Calgary's real estate market, we have been talking about detached homes. That market is still actually quite active versus the condo market, even if it's townhouses or condos. So I'll give you guys those numbers as well. But before we do that, I just wanted to show you guys this graph right here, which is basically showing how many sales have been happening in the month of January for the past few years. If you look at it, we didn't actually do that bad in the month of January 2026. There were only 3 years, including 2022, 2024, and 2025, where there were more sales. Even in 2023, there were less sales compared to January 2026. So you guys can see right here, and obviously in the past, before 2017, the sales were less. But here, this gives you a pretty good idea where the market has been in the past few years. Just so you know, and in that, actually, you can also see detached homes, apartments, semi-detached homes, and row houses, how many of those are selling every year. So now let's just focus on the different districts of Calgary. Now, as we know that, if you look at west and south, you can see the price difference hasn't changed much. 1.4% in west, 3.5% in south. But when you look at northeast, it is 7.9%, which is close to 8. North is 6.9%. And east is at 5.7%, and that is the benchmark price in the month of in January 2026. Now, keep this in mind that the detached home category is still active. Now, when you look at sales compared to last year, we had 657 sales, which were basically down by 2.23% from 672. And new listings were only more by 1.14%, and inventory was 20.73% up. But benchmark price is at 724,000 compared to 749,300, which is down by 3.38%. And if you look at the average price, it's not even 1%. It's not even down by 1%. But when you look at apartment sector, the difference is huge. The sales were down by 26.22%, and also the semi-detached were down by 26.25%, and the row houses were down by 24%. So most of the other categories are down, but not the detached homes. Detached homes were still doing well. Now, I also want to talk about what is happening around Calgary. Now, Calgary actually saw sales to listing ratio at 44%, and Airdrie was at 47%. But look at Chestermere, 33%. And the Rocky View region was at 37%. Foothills does better than all the other regions. It has been doing better. Okotoks, High River, they have really low inventory. And they're running at 62% sales, whatever they're listing. The other regions have small sales, and those numbers can change significantly when it comes to how many listings that they have. So that was the monthly report, and the market watch for the week is from today. Usually we do it on Saturday, but for some reasons I couldn't do it on Saturday. But you guys can see that sales have already started to go above 400 units a month, and new listings were 616. 51 were back on the market. Price decrease. 376 properties saw price decrease. 12 properties saw price increase. 366 properties were pending. 421 properties were sold. 172 properties expired. 5 properties were drawn, and 133 properties were terminated. Now, I also want to add this, that if you're thinking to buy brand new homes, there are some great offers that we're working with some of the builders. Please contact us. We can definitely find you a really good deal. There are some incredible deals going on right now for those people who are in the market. call us at 403-689-2345. Thank you.